Friends, last month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Takaichi held our 16th annual summit in New Delhi and adopted a historic joint declaration on economic security, covering shared interests in the field of semiconductors, artificial intelligence, critical minerals, clean energy, pharmaceuticals, shipbuilding, amongst others. They also had a deep focus on strengthening business-to-business connect. They were very much focused on working towards trusted supply chains between Japan and India. Our leaders also reaffirmed the 10 trillion yen investment commitment that was made by Japan for investments in infrastructure, in manufacturing, in businesses, in startups in India. And I'm happy to share with you that the process has kick-started extremely well, with several large investments having already fructified in the last few months. And Prime Minister Modi gave an even sharper mandate of doubling the number of Japanese companies operating and working in India. I have come to Japan with the largest ever delegation that has left from India. More than 200 business persons of significance who over the last 3 days in Tokyo met Kedendran, met several business leaders, had engagement with the leadership of large corporations in Japan. I myself had the good fortune of engaging with Japanese businesses, both individually and in several industry engagements. I had a very good meeting with Minister Akazawa, my counterpart. We had a very good roundtable with the startups of Japan and India, including investors. I met with several of the largest trading houses, banks and technology firms, and held engagement with sectors like mobility, capital goods, semiconductors and AI. And I'm privileged today to be in Nagoya with a large part of my delegation to interact with all of you, ladies and gentlemen, well-wishers of the Japan-India partnership. And what I find in my visit to Japan is not hesitation, but impatience. Impatience of a good kind. Everyone is asking the same question: how quickly can we begin? Friends, India is the world's fastest growing large economy today. We just saw the last year's growth of 7.7%. The current year will continue that rapid pace of growth, and we expect the next 20-25 years of continuous growth in India, leading the global growth as a growth engine. For the 4th consecutive year, JBIC's own survey ranks India the most promising destination for Japanese businesses. It has not happened by chance. It is the result of consistent reform. It is the result of our effort to promote ease of doing business. We have removed over 40,000 compliances, repealed more than 1,500 obsolete laws. We are turning regulation from what was earlier considered prohibited unless permitted into permitted unless prohibited. And we are ensuring that the journey of businesses to India is seamless. Invest India and our own ministry handholds businesses and investors in their journey in India. Our own businesses are very welcoming, whether as partners, collaborators, working together with Japanese businesses. We are confident that the India growth story will write a new chapter in the years to come. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has applied to India's economic DNA the same philosophy that Japan taught the world: Kaizen, continuous improvement. And you already know that this works. 3 decades ago, Toyota entered India with quiet caution. Today, this region's engineering runs through nearly every Indian highway. Motorcycles manufactured in India by Kawasaki, Yamaha and Honda are today being exported to markets around the world. Every company in this room can write that story again in semiconductors, precision engineering, machinery, equipment, chemicals, clean energy, and medical technology. Chairman Katsuno, your Action 2030 priorities, digital transformation, green transformation, and artificial intelligence align almost exactly with ours. India's semiconductor market is projected to reach nearly $150 billion domestic demand in India within 5 years, given the rapid increase in demand for automobiles, for white goods, for defense equipment, every sector that requires significant number of semiconductor chips and other electronic equipment. We see India as one of the most compelling destinations for data centers, given the large size of India's grid. Our electricity grid is already 520 gigawatt single grid on one frequency across the country, with nearly 60%, 300 gigawatt of clean energy, and expected to grow in the next 7 to 8 years into 1,000 gigawatt grid with 700 gigawatt of clean energy. We are able to offer data at a price which is only 5% of the cost of data in Japan, only 5%. We are today the world's largest consumer of data, with 1 billion internet users and the second largest number of ChatGPT users in India. Friends, the large pool of talent, the scale of business, the domestic demand that 1.4 billion Indians generate, and the collective commitment of our country, of the people of our country, to grow from a $4 trillion economy today to a $30 trillion economy by 2047 drives young India to aspire for more, to aspire for a better quality of life. Our average age is only 30 years, 29 years. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi told our business leaders in Delhi, and I quote, "I envision a world where Japan's technology and India's market potential come together to provide the world with resilient supply chains in semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, and critical minerals. Semiconductors and AI are two areas where India and Japan can jointly lead the world. Your materials, equipment, and standards are design, talent, scale, and market. Let me conclude by making 4 specific requests. 1. To Chukeren, bring your SMEs into our Japanese industrial townships along our new industrial corridors. Let Central Japan Vision 2050 write its next story in India. 2. To NCCI, your sister chamber network today reaches Los Angeles, Mexico City, Sydney, Lille, and Torino, but does not have any Indian address. Let us correct that this year. Send your investment survey mission to India and explore the possibilities there. 3. Deputy Mayor, while we welcome the visit of your 7 businesses coming to Bengaluru next month, we would like you to explore Nagoya's partnership, potentially with Bengaluru, with Mumbai, with Rajkot, with Pune, with Ludhiana. We have so many different industrial powerhouses. We'd love to invite you for promoting industry, manufacturing, providing services, helping us in skilling. We also want to train our children in Japanese language and culture. Prime Minister Sanae had mentioned that Japan is looking for 300,000 young Indians to come and support economic growth in Japan. We stand ready to fulfill that request. 4. Tell us your concerns. Japan Business Week is bringing senior officials directly across the table from you to hear your concerns and act on them. Japan has given the world another idea that we cherish in India. Ikigai. Ikigai, that is a sense of purpose in life. For a generation of young Indians, that purpose is the chance to build something that lasts. Bring them your technology, your standards. We will meet you with our scale, talent, and commitment.